Alright, headed back out to the garage. Oh, it's plenty warm in here. We can shut that thing off. Alright, slightly different. What a mess. Video. Earlier this week. My wife, this week? Last week. Maybe it was last, I don't know. My wife sent me a text message. Said, hey, can't get the garage door open. Can't get my Jeep out. Gotta go to work. Alright, be there in a minute. I get home. Jeep sitting in the driveway running. Well, that's weird. So I come in here to in the garage, and well, my son was here. Can't see it through that window, but right across the street in National Guard Armory, he's the BSW, I think is his building service worker. I don't know. Anyway, so he was here, and he had found a trip breaker in the house, a reset the breaker. They got the garage door to open because he knows, well, nothing's working. It's not just the garage door. Nothing was working. So they reset the breaker. When I got home, because it was dark again, breaker tripped again, so I went back in the house, reset the breaker, come back out. Lights are back on, but over here in the corner, there was a horrendous humming noise. So dug back into all the outlets and stuff and just started unplugging everything, and eventually the noise went away. And I thought it was that the compressor in my old recycled beer fridge had locked up. So I left everything unplugged, turned the lights off, everything, plugged the refrigerator back in, and went to work. Come home, refrigerator's still running just fine. Actually adjusted the temperature gauge on it, and the compressor kicked in and ran just like it's running right now. Nice and quiet. Anyhow, so then I grabbed the old power cord off the old air compressor, and when we plug her in, lights dim and she just hums. So I think we might have reached the end of an era here in my garage. It was last week because we were talking about it on the way down to my parents on Saturday for our Christmas with my parents. Craftsman, I don't know, 25 gallon, 5.5 horse. Can't believe it's 5.5 horsepower. New ones aren't that big. Anyhow, so yeah, the old girl seems to have seen her better days. It has lived back there in that corner for almost 25 years. That was one of the first major garage purchases I made when I moved in here. When my wife and I moved here, is I wanted a big air compressor. So back when Sears used to be a thing, we'd actually looked at that, I think on our way down to my parents, and then on our way back home she made the comment, well, if you want it, you might as well stop and get it while we're driving by. So I cut across 3 lanes of traffic to get to the exit. And so anyway, because everything's on rolly carts, well, and since I thought the refrigerator had died, I recycled another one from work. It wasn't one of those they said just make it go away. So I will take it back to work and put it back in deep storage until someone I know needs one, or the old Black Beauty finally gives up the ghost. Anyway, so my plan is we're gonna get that back out of here. My wife's rain barrels up there and that pile of stuff. I want to get it out, clean up, rearrange, make some room, because I got to move the refrigerator out to have enough room to get the compressor out, because I want to get the compressor out, take a look at it and see, did it, is motor bad, does it need a capacitor on, did it just lose the capacitor on the motor, see if I can save it, because she's been a good old horse. If not, I'm $300, $400, $500. Yeah, I've been looking at air compressors online, so I don't know. All right, back out in the garage. After a significant amount of rearranging, we have cleared out the corner so we can get Mr. Air Compressor out of his cabinet and begin to assess what happened there. Still got to get Mr. I think it's an LE301 casting crankshaft. I don't know, 6-inch stroke crankshaft out of a 403 bowling power unit, or some such. I don't know. It needs to be polished, ground, something. But that's going to go on my UB special at some point, eventually, we hope. Anyway, so we will. Oh boy. One of the other things, I had never ever considered moving this thing, so I never put the wheel kit on it. It's always just been stationary. Alright, there she is in all her glory. I'll pop some covers off and tear into it and see what we can find, and we will go from there. Anyway, whew, I still got a few things over here to get back over on my side so I can get Mama's Jeep in for the night, but empty tote, some tarp and plastic, and then that one chair. But now that I get that out, I'll have a little room back here we can hide some stuff. So anyway, alright, I'm back. Mama's side is clean enough that pay no attention to those rugs and stuff. Got the covers off. Broke one of them because I didn't realize there was a screw. I took the screws out of the other two and proceeded to drop them over here somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, but when I got it apart, I don't know if you'll see this or not. You got this is the compressor cylinder up here, and you can see the connecting rod right there. And it would only move like oh, see, now she doesn't want to go anymore. Anyway, when I messed with it, oh, and got her broke loose ish, kind of where she kind of acts like she wants to kind of go. Shot some WD-40 into this hole and into that hole, and we're over here. Let's see what happens. Ow! When we plug her in. Come on. Well, she's a little noisy, but she runs. Out of that might have been my best spray lube. Yeah, probably none there. Alright. Well, it runs again. It's just really loud. Oh. She's been so much easier than she used to do. I might be trying to get some more spray lube of some kind and juice her up some more. She's leaking air because I took the, I could do. Yeah, we see it like that. Yeah, it lives. Huh. I don't know. There it is. Well, I guess the sticker's over here on this side. Craftsman. We're gonna try and clean her up a little bit more before we put her back in action. But yeah, we got her broke loose, and I don't know how long she'll last because she sounds a little rough. But and I don't know if a guy can buy parts to fix one of them or not. I don't know. Anyway, I think I call it a video for tonight. All right, it's Christmas Day. I'm back out here in the shop. Well, it's Christmas evening. Anyhow, the air compressor, I did a little more work on it. Don't do that. I went in and took the cylinder off. As you can see, this is the piston. And yeah, pretty quiet, seems to be anyway. So we're gonna get the cylinder over here. When I took it apart, you can kind of see that red ring. There were several spots that was way heavier, crusty. I don't know if it's like paint buildup maybe from using this thing to paint tractors out here in the garage, and it just sucked a bunch of stuff into the, I don't know. I got her broke loose and it rained last night. Took this off, cleaned it all up pretty good. Probably gonna give it a light coat of some kind of lubricant. We're gonna stick this back together and see what happens. Anyway. All right, got it all back out together. Got it all back out. Use English, dude. All right, it's all back together. Got the pressure. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what happens. Well, she's running. Not as loud as it always was. Making pressure because I've got air coming out here. So we'll get the covers put back on it. One thing I'm going to do, maybe while I got out, I won't happen tonight because it's Christmas, I am going to replace the drain valve down here on the bottom. I got it, and I'm going to take that door off. I'll leave it propped open when I'm running anyway. Take the door off, get a good drain valve in there. Probably have to get the drain valve tomorrow because I'm sure I'm not going to be able to get one at 7, 8 o'clock on Christmas night. And then we'll get this mess cleaned up so we can get that, we'll get the cover back on it. And, yeah. And while I'm working on it, I may see if I can find some, tomorrow if I can get some foam air cleaner material and get a filter in there so we're not sucking so much crap into the pump. So anywho, yeah. All right, I've gone about as far as I can for tonight. Started cleaning up the corner, got the door off. Cabinet's ready to go back in. Just wish I had a good piece of filter material or something to stuff in that hole. Anyhow, the shutoff valve or drain valve I had is completely jacked and plugged full of rusty sludge. I did when I put it on there the last time because the drain is in the very bottom, and with it in the cabinet, couldn't get to it. So I had added this. There's an elbow on the bottom. That's why it's rocking. It's actually sitting on the elbow, and that's why there's a board missing, because that gives us enough clearance. You can see that now. Zoom in. There's a board missing. That gives me enough clearance for the elbow and this pipe to come out. So anyway, I'm gonna probably just get a quarter turn ball valve that'll fit that tomorrow at that Wisconsin-based box store of crapness. Get that down there, and I may actually, I'm kind of leaning toward maybe getting another pipe like this and putting a quick disconnect on it so that I don't have to have a hose dangling. I can get me a hose hook or something and put that back there. And then just plug a hose in when I need air. It's kind of leaning toward. I don't know. It's a bit of an old compressor, that's for sure. Still loud, but you know, it's not like the modern ones. Might have been quiet when I was young. I don't know. Anyway, so tomorrow's plan is we'll run to that box store and we'll get valve going into that. I'm probably going to pick up some pipe dope stuff. I thought I had a tube of pipe dope floating around, but anyway, I don't. Get a little tube of the Blue Monster pipe dope. Not a sponsored thing, but anyhow, get all those connections, get that all put together so we don't have any leakies. I'm probably, let me go look, see. I don't know if we're in the collection. Is that the right size? No, it can't be. Why would it be? Val, put you over there. Oh, would you look at that? I'm not sure I like it coming out this way. Because with it's in there, I want the... If I do it like this, then the air hose has got to make a hook to get out. But I got that, so I'm getting a valve. Maybe we'll get a short nipple and an elbow. Huh? Because I don't think I want it like right there, because that's too close to the pressure adjuster. I'm thinking a short nipple and an elbow. And then we'll just be able to come right out of there. Because I did have a shutoff valve, and I think all that stuff leaked. I think we're going to do that instead of replacing that valve that leaked. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Anyhow, I'm gonna call it a night out here in the garage, I think. Put Mr. Heater away. Oh, is it filling? Oh, I might not be squeezing the valve enough. Daggone it. Nope, it is. Well, it was. I don't know. Anyhow. Oh yeah, she's filling now. Anyhow, get some more fuel back in the heater for tomorrow. We will try to get Mr. Air Compressor back in. Get Mr. Beer Fridge back where he belongs. I'm kind of liking having this cleaned out because I've wanted to get that that cabinet with the big disc sander dug out of that corner. I don't want to stick back in there. There's a part of me that really wants to, while I've got this area kind of clean, go ahead and try and get my workbench cleaned off again ish. And there's a part of me that wants these shelves to go away because they just collect crap that I haven't touched in years. Get them out, and then that kind of frees up some more space and stuff. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I'll be back. 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 Anyway. I'll be back.